pleasant evening from Tower City. I'm Josh Boyko with you here tonight on your live event. This is just a sound check to make sure we are going good for our matchup tonight between the visiting Oak Grove Grovers and the home team Maple River Raiders here on your live event.
New and on the lot at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. New 29-foot Wilrich Chisel Pro. Call Chuck or Neil for pricing and more information on this new 29-foot Wilrich Chisel Pro. Also, they have the new 39-foot Wilrich Chisel Plow. Talk to Chuck or Neil and get the deal done on this new 39-foot Wilrich Chisel Plow at Ziegler Ag Equipment. Other used equipment on the lot, Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. They thank you for your business. 218-784-2961.
Backdoor, finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven at a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Down to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for two.
Go backing and backing, gets stalled again, and picks up 2 points. So 2-point takedown.
The puck tries to reverse along the boards, taken away by Parker. Followed out a goal! Parker tees up Brody Schultz!
Right-handed dribble, goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way! That's good!
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the three, and it's good!
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome inside Maple River High School here tonight from Tower City. I'm Josh Boyko with you here on your live event presented by Hallstad Telephone Company. Thank you for joining us on this freezing cold Tuesday night from Tower City and wherever you may be joining us from. Thank you for tuning in here tonight. We have a good Class B girls Region 1 matchup for you with the Oak Grove Lutheran Grovers, the visiting team in this one, coming into the game with a record of 9-6 overall, 3-4 in the conference, and the Maple River Raiders from here in Tower City at 11-4 overall. We'll get to the coaches' comments now, as we'll start with Oak Grove as they trail Maple River in the standings by just a game. And Coach Chad Slider said it's going to be very difficult to close out the year on a strong note for this Grovers roster because of the opponents that they're going to be facing, with Maple River being at 11-4. Then you take Kindred next Tuesday, and then next Friday they go to Hunter to take on Northern Cass in the regular season finale for the Grovers, as we are getting down to the last couple weeks of regular season play, and then it will be tournament time for Class B. So 3 good teams that Oak Grove is going to have to go through to try and improve their position in the standings. And the keys to tonight's game from Coach Slider saying they're going to have to protect the rim because Maple River has a lot of good, solid players that can attack the basket strong. Chloe Wetch is one of them. Addison Hanig would be one of them, but she is out after she had jaw surgery and was released from the hospital earlier today after that scary incident in their last game for Maple River. Then on the other side, Coach Nathan Hoots for the Raiders saying that they played their best half of basketball of the entire year in their last half of play against Tri-State Co-op when they won 56-49 in that game. Or sorry, against Glen Ullin. They emerged victorious in that game. And apart from the obvious with losing Hanig, he said their team stepped up in a really big way in that second half and really earned that second half victory. And that they're going to be learning a lot on the fly tonight without a 6'1" center and Hanig going down. That's a big blow to their roster that takes them from a well above average size team to a below average size team. So losing that sophomore presence, Addison Hanig, a big blow to Maple River. But Coach Hoots is looking forward to who is going to be the ones to step up off the bench, and now forced into the starting lineup, Violet Richmond, the 5'5", 7th grade guard. She will be earning the start from Coach Hoots as a 7th grader here tonight, her first start overall. We'll preview this matchup further when we come back from break. It's Oak Grove, it's Maple River from Tower City on your live event.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Natick, Page, and Castleton. Or view our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
As an American family agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American family agent.
American Family Insurance.
Just over a minute away from National Anthem and starting lineups here from Maple River as we're getting set for tip-off between the Grovers and Raiders in tonight's Region 1 contest, featuring a couple of teams that are over the 500 mark by a few games. Oak Grove at 9-6 and Maple River at 11-4. Oak Grove is trying to chase down Maple River in the standings as every game is vital from here on out. Just about 3 games left in this season for both teams. And we'll send it over for National Anthem and starting lineups in just a moment here. Coach Hoots saying that the Raiders are going to have to look to reinvent themselves with the subtraction of Hannick from the lineup. So we're going to see a lot of learning and adjusting along with Coach Hoots. So looking forward to that here tonight in this contest that could be pivotal in the Region 1 standings. With the Raiders could end up locking up a bye week with a win here tonight and a good performance the rest of the way. So standings will be impacted by the score of tonight's game. We'll send it over for National Anthem and starting lineups and be back with tip-off on your live event.
Goose River Heating and Cooling Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And those are your starting lineups. And moments ago, we had our Irie Insurance pregame show. For all your insurance needs, visit IrieInsurance.com. And now we are getting ready for basketball here from Maple River tonight. And your starting lineups, in case you missed them, for the visiting Grovers, it is 5'10" forward Ellie Machaya, 5'6" guard McKenna McAloney, 5'7" forward Azana Lucian, 5'8" guard Peyton Downs, and 5'11" post Haley Newman. And then countering for the Raiders, it is 5'10" forward Brielle Kaloran, 5'7" guard Iris Richmond, 5'5" guard in her first career start, Violet Richmond, in place of Hannig tonight. And then 5'5" junior guard Kiana LaRude and 5'5" senior guard Chloe Wetch. Pass to the elbow with Machaya, now goes to Newman. Lucian fakes the mid-range shot. Tried to save it back in. Last touch by Azana Lucian. A couple turnovers to start the game for both sides. Over the middle, the double team comes. The Raiders get it away to Lerood, and she fires, and it works its way around to Wetch for three, but it's off target. Ball goes to the ground with Lerood and Machaya. Downs escapes the pressure, barrels inside, gets walled up, and it's going to be out of bounds. And Maple River basketball. No score through the first minute. Oak Grove trying to pressure and cause turnovers in the back. McAloney nearly took it away from Iris Richmond. Instead, Wetch gets it inside. Kaloran goes up, but gets walled up on the interior. Good defense from Oak Grove. And that is Iris Richmond with 2 points to start the scoring tonight. And the Raiders strike first. Pass underneath for Newman. Shot misses short. Brielle Kaloran comes up with the rebound. She's going to have to do some guarding of people a little bit beyond her size with no Addison Hannig in the lineup tonight. Downs is able to break the pressure and put on the brakes at the three-point line. Lucian skips a pass intended for McAloney, but it's intercepted by Wetch, and she goes up and gets fouled. We have a sub coming in. It will be Mary Bolmy for Oak Grove. As Machaya takes a seat, might have caught an elbow up high. Four 4-0 Raiders now. Bolmy battles for it in the corner. They swing twice. Here comes Downs, puts up the right-handed layup, but it doesn't go. Last touch by Oak Grove, and he'll go back to Maple River. Bounce pass in the backcourt, handled by Claire Irie, the freshman in the game, but it's turned over. McEloney with the layup in transition, scores, and gets Oak Grove on the board. McEloney for three, rattles out. Lucian and Wetch battle for it, and it'll be a foul on Chloe Wetch. Shot misses. It's going to be a fight for the rebound. And it'll be Raiders basketball. No, staying with red, they say. It'll be McEloney to inbound. Gives to Newman. They swing to Downs. Mishandles the pass for a second. McEloney for three. The sharpshooter is 0 for 2, and Newman picks up the foul. Traps coming in the backcourt, but the Raiders get it up. In the corner, Richmond, corner three, splashes it home. And the 7th grader in her first career start has a triple in the first quarter. McEloney called for the travel. And Coach Slider saying to go dump that one into the post. You can see him saying it from the sideline. Wetch dribbles up, guarded by Lucian. Richmond throws it away. Was looking for Claire Irie on the pass, but it goes out of bounds. Raiders still up by 5, 7-2. Oak Grove has had trouble scoring. They'll have sideline out of bounds here, but it's intercepted. And a foul call. That'll send Carly Hovelson to the line to shoot two. First shot off target from Hovelson, the 8th grader. Second shot off target. Newman picks it up in the corner, and it will be Raiders basketball. Top of the key, three-point shot up, no good. Second chance, it's up and in from Bolmy. And Newman's going to pick up her second foul, trying to go for the steal. Two quick fouls in the first quarter on Haley Newman. Timeout called, and we'll step aside for 30 seconds. You're listening to Maple River and Oak Grove on your live event.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
A 9-4 Maple River lead in the first quarter. The Raiders' defense has been stifling the Grovers so far in this one. McAloney's gotten off a couple shots from three that have not fallen. And the interior defense has been good from the Raiders so far, despite not having 6'1" Addison Hanig in the game tonight. Richmond pulls the three, just a bit strong. Second chance. Ball last touched by the Raiders. It'll be Oak Grove basketball and a turnover. Pass into the middle. Stolen away. Maple River is going to force a turnover. Oak Grove has not gotten off a lot of looks at the basket. Leerud with the spin. Can't come up with the make in the paint. Get a foul against the Raiders. Sophie Geiger in the game, the freshman Grover, draws the whistle. Downs with speed off the handoff. They work it back to the corner with Lucian. Balmy for three, no good. Rebound fought for and controlled by Iris Richmond. Wetch driving on Lucian, flips the layup up and in. Great take from Chloe Wetch. Timeout called by Coach Chad Slider. An 11-4 advantage from Maple River in quarter number one.
Wilf Dagelman started Dagelman Industries 60 years ago with one thing in mind. He wanted to make products that had a true impact on the farm. The foundation of Dagelman remains the same today. Build simple, heavy, reliable equipment that will last for generations. We choose to innovate rather than imitate and work hard to remain an industry leader. Wilf truly said it best. Build it right, build it heavy, and build it to last from top to bottom. If you're interested in joining our team, visit dagelman.com to view our openings.
Oak Grove looking to regroup after starting off cold from the field and struggling versus the pressure in the backcourt, but they turn it over out of the timeout. Violet Richmond comes up with the steal. The seventh grader having a good start tonight in her first career start. Hovelson to the rack for two. Taylor Christensen in the game, skips one into the Raiders bench. Another turnover for Oak Grove. Wetch goes strong to the rim but can't finish. McAloney comes up with the rebound, dribbles around a trap. Hovelson and McAloney will tie up for the jump ball, and it will go back to the Raiders. A 9-point advantage for the Raiders on the scoreboard, presented to you by Hope North Dakota tonight. Shot clock is off. Wetch waiting for the action to develop. They want to take the final shot. Wetch to the rim with the lefty lay-in. 1 on the clock, and that'll do it. A great start for Maple River tonight, 15-4. The Raiders on top after 1. Our scoreboard tonight is brought to you by the City of Hope, North Dakota. Work and play in Hope, North Dakota. From job listings and housing options, search hopend.com. That's hopend.com. Peyton Downs attacking the rim, and she gets fouled and will earn a trip to the free throw line. No, sorry, an offensive foul. Gets ruled good defensive position. Hovelson hands off to Wetch, who's been aggressive attacking. She gets doubled. The corner, Richmond, 3, no good. Offensive rebound, falls off the rim. Third chance, rims out. We'll get a fourth chance now, as Oak Grove has been unable to rebound the basketball on this end of the floor this possession. Fourth shot of the possession also rims out. Another offensive rebound to Richmond. Hovelson, the floater, also no good. Batted around, and Oak Grove withstands 5 shots in one possession. McAloney, no good. Rebound fought for, and a jump ball. Geiger and Richmond tie up. It'll stay on this end of the floor. Pass towards the middle from Wetch to Kaloran. Kaloran wasn't looking. It'll be a turnover. Oak Grove coming back the other way with it. Still stuck on 4 points. Shot from Downs is off target. Jump ball again. Lucian and Richmond tied up. Inbounds pass gets thrown to the sideline and out of bounds. It's a turnover for Oak Grove. shot from Hovelson gets banked in. Carly Hovelson knocks in a three-point shot with the bank, which is still open tonight. Downs to the corner, but it's knocked away by Hovelson. Coach Hoots calling out defensive assignments. Pressured defense, not allowing Oak Grove to get inside the painted area. Geiger gets stood up underneath. Raiders have done an excellent job tonight protecting the basket without their rim protector in Hanig. Leroux from three, no good. Offensive rebound again. Richmond trying to get by Bolmy. Has her pass deflected. It was intended for Claire Irie in the opposite corner. Richmond looking for someone to go with it. Leroux skips. Open look from three is good. Claire Irie buries the triple as the shot clock expires. Pass thrown out of bounds. And Coach Slider needs another timeout. Coach Hoots fired up. Coach Slider gonna have to fire up his team as Maple River has been all over Oak Grove in this one. 21-4 on your live event.
Every bank wants you to open an account. Then along come sneaky fees. Sneaky, sneaky. If you hate sneaky fees, switch to Bell Bank. We give sneaky fees the boot. Bell Bank.
Every farmer has a good story about picking rocks. Want to hear ours? To this day, we pick rocks on our founder's farm, and they go into every Bell Bank branch we build. How's that for rock-solid commitment?
21-4 Raiders over Grovers in the second quarter right now. Oak Grove has had all kinds of trouble getting anywhere near the basket, and Coach Nathan Hoots has his team playing outstanding defense. He said they played their finest half of basketball just last game against Glen Ullin. And they might be playing their finest half of the season right now as Iris Richmond gets her second basket of the night. Ellie Sokolovsky into the game for Oak Grove as she gets a jump ball whistle. It'll be Raiders basketball. 19-point lead. It's at least a 14-0 run as it was 9-4 in the first quarter. Irie puts up the three. No good. Offensive rebound, but it's thrown to the scorer's table. Deflected pass. Sokolovsky regains it. And a jump ball forced. Coach Hoots applauding his defensive effort. Leroux gets the tie up. Northern Cass right now is up 45 to 27 at the half over Lisbon, as that is more girls Region 1 basketball. Shot blocked inside by Kaloran. Filling in for Hanig tonight, guarding the post. Downs got her shot blocked. Sokolovsky goes to the ground, and she's going to set a record for jump balls in an appearance off the bench. Wetch backs it out for Richmond. Richmond fires, misses short. Another jump ball as Kaloran goes overboard. And Aspen Jose was the other involved in the tie-up. Pass to the corner, Jose 3, too strong. Sokolovsky shot, too strong. She gets her own miss back, gets stripped of the basketball. Back the other way comes Hovelson. Has it taken away by Downs. And that's going to be another offensive foul on Downs. That's the second charge she has gotten called for. I think it was Wetch that took the charge to go the other way. Josie Brantner will now check in, the sophomore guard. Will replace Peyton Downs, as Oak Grove has just been able to get nothing going in terms of offense tonight. Downs, Newman, Lucian, Machaya, all scoreless. Bolmy and McEloney both have 2. We have not seen Machaya since she came out with an injury in the first quarter. 3-point shot, no good. A second chance at it, and now it's ripped away. Here comes Christensen. Puts up the shot and drops. Taylor Christensen off the bench. Gets the second bench basket tonight. Wetch with the answer. McKenna McEloney is the only starter to score for Oak Grove tonight. Sokolovsky shot, no good. Wetch thought about the 3. Good ball movement from the Raiders. Good attack from Hovelson. A foul. I think they're going to get Hovelson for the call. Indeed, that is the case. The third team foul on the Raiders. They've also been playing very good not fouling defense. I mean, Coach Hoots could not really be any happier with the performance from his team through one half of play. And this is a very young Maple River squad too. Wetch, the only senior that sees much playing time. One of 2 on the roster. Out of bounds, last touch by Sokolovsky, and it'll go back to Maple River up 19 points. An all-reserve unit seeing a lot of time for Coach Chad Slider right now in a meaningful game for the playoff standings. Three-point shot rattles out. Jost with the rebound, coming back the other way with speed. Lobs it ahead for Brantner, and she'll back it out. The defense is just really quick right now from Maple River. Sokolovsky gets it taken away. Ahead for Richmond, thrown too strong out of bounds. 4.6 seconds on the clock. See if Oak Grove can get a shot off. Wetch knocks it out of bounds with 1.7. Shot from Bolmy. Deflected, no shot near the rim. And that is how the first half will end, 25-6. All Raiders in the first half on your live event. We'll come back with our halftime show in just a moment.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
We'll be keeping it here for halftime tonight as we have the Raiders youth team on the floor, and has been requested that stay on for the half, and we will gladly show it. It's been all Maple River in the first half. Their stifling defense did not allow Oak Grove anywhere near the basket in the first half. McKenna McAloney is the only starter for Maple River, or for Oak Grove, to get a score in the first half. Mari Bolmy and Taylor Christensen have a couple baskets off the bench, but are struggling. The whole team for Oak Grove has struggled to get good looks at the basket. Chloe Wetch has 6 points for Maple River. Claire Irie knocked down a corner three. Carly Hovelson had a 3 as well as a 2 for 5 points. Violet Richmond knocked down a triple in her first career start as a 7th grader. Filling in for Addison Hanig. And Iris Richmond has 4 points as well. Maple River has been okay on offense. They have had some turnovers, a lot of jump balls called. But, I mean, you don't need much offense with the defense that they've been playing tonight. Just outstanding performance from them. And again, our scoreboard tonight is brought to you by the City of Hope, North Dakota. Work and play in Hope, North Dakota. Find job listings and housing options at hopend.com. We'll let you watch the action of the junior game right now and come back with our second half of basketball in about 7 minutes. And that was the youth basketball game during halftime from the Maple River students. Talking to Coach Hoots before the game, he said they played their best half of basketball of the year in their last game. Despite losing, Addison Hennig outscored Glenn Hewlin by a lot, played some great defense, and just played their best half of basketball all season long. I don't think that's still true tonight because Maple River probably played one of their best halves ever, especially for this squad right here. 25-6, just absolute domination of Oak Grove in the first half. And we saw a lot of Oak Grove starters on the bench, not really in foul trouble. So I'm curious as to why the bench players got as many minutes as they did. But we'll see how Oak Grove will regroup. We saw Ellie Machaya on the bench. She did come out for an injury and did not return in the first half. We'll see if they throw her there for this on the floor for the second. And then Haley Newman didn't see a ton of court time. Peyton Downs was really the one that saw the most out of the group. McAloney saw quite a bit of time. Lucian saw quite a bit of time. But we saw a lot of Aspen Jost, Mari Bolmy, Sophie Geiger, Ellie Sokolowski, Taylor Christensen, and even Josie Brantner getting in towards the end of the half. And the Raiders will send out the same starting lineup in the second half of Brielle Kaloran, Iris Richmond, Violet Richmond, Kiana LaRude, and Chloe Wetch. And we do see Machaya back on the floor with the rest of the Oak Grove starters for the second half. Raiders will keep the basketball. Richmond looking for somewhere to go with it, looking for Wedge, finds her. Bounce pass to the corner. LaRue driving. Richmond, the shot falls off, but she crashes the boards and gets her own rebound. Oak Grove has been on the struggle bus tonight trying to rebound the basketball. At one point, gave up 5 straight consecutive shots on offensive rebounds. They did not allow any points on that possession, surprisingly, but just have struggled to rebound the basketball tonight. Good defense there from Azana Lucian, forces the turnover. Good defense there. She's been really guarding ball a lot of the time in the first half. She does tend to be the stopper for Oak Grove. McAloney bounce pass intercepted. Back the other way comes Wedge. Bounce pass. Richmond with the finish. Downs gets tripped, and the foul is called. The Raiders played a very clean first half of basketball, both in terms of not fouling and just all around. Didn't make a whole lot of mistakes on the defensive side that entire first half. McAloney steps into one and knocks it down. McKenna McAloney still scoreless from the three-point range where she is so dangerous, but she has a couple of mid-range makes. Downs running in transition, gives to McAloney, puts up the shot, hits the side of the backboard. good ball movement from the Raiders. But Lucian recovers on defense for Oak Grove. Basketball fought for, and it's a jump ball. Grover's basketball. McAloney steps into the shot and drains it. McKenna McAloney starting to heat up with her jump shot. 7 points to lead the Grovers with their 11. Downs gets the deflection, gets the steal, and gets the layup. Oak Grove showing signs of life. Down 14 still, though. We have a bounce pass that was thrown away by the Raiders. Coach Hoot saying that was deflected. But it'll be Oak Grove basketball. Machaya has the pass stolen by Violet Richmond. Good straight-up defense from Newman. Gets walls up Wetch. Oak Grove has numbers in transition. They get it underneath. Newman loses the handle on it. Another jump ball. See both coaches giving direction from the sideline right now as things are starting to heat up. Pull-up is good from LeRude. Corner three from Lucian. Off target, but Downs gets the offensive rebound and gets the second chance point for Oak Grove. Richmond quickly dribbling from the corner. Gets the pass knocked away by Azana Lucian. Cut to the basket, wide open for Brielle Kaloran. And Coach Slider's saying that had to be an illegal screen because there's no way that she should have been that open in the lane. McAloney just off target, barely. Gets knocked to the ground. And they're going to call it a backcourt violation with Lucian picking it up in the far corner. Sideline out of bounds with Wetch getting it in. Kaloran gets stripped of the basketball from behind by Geiger. Oak Grove off and running with it. Geiger thought about shooting the three, but she lost the handle on it. McAloney chased off the three-point line. Bounce pass for Newman. Gives to Machaya. And a foul call. It's going to be the second foul of the game on Violet Richmond. No one really in any kind of danger of fouling out. Lobbed into Newman. Makes the catch. Pass to Lucian with the baseline jumper. And gets her first points of the night. Hovelson dribbles into traffic. Turned over. Oak Grove getting some stops, but then a wall up from Hovelson gets it right back. 6 points for the Raiders in this third quarter. Pass tipped by Machaya. She couldn't completely intercept that pass. It goes out of bounds. Wetch makes the catch, gets sandwiched. Good defense by Oak Grove. Ball is loose in the backcourt, picked up by Downs. Gives in to Newman, back out, Downs for the three, yes! No, it's a two, it's a long two for Peyton Downs. Timeout called. 31-19, Maple River on top by 12 in the third.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Oak Grove showing signs of life in the third quarter. We're down 25-6 at half. They've outscored the Raiders 13-6 in the quarter. 2 minutes left to go on the third. Richmond fakes the three, lobs one in for Kaloran. It's going to be a foul against Maple River. They'll get it on Claire Irie. The freshman picks up her first foul. Volmy dribbling left. And has her pass for Christensen knocked away. And miscommunication with Geiger, throwing to the corner for Christensen. Christensen made the backdoor cut, and the pass went out of bounds to the corner. Turn back over, and Oak Grove will get the ball back. A chance to cut it down to 10 or even single digits at 9 with a made three. Downs puts up the shot in the paint, and it drops. Peyton Downs has 8 points in the second half. Richmond chased off the three-point line and gets the floater. Might have gotten away with a travel, but Maple River will take it. That's 7 points for the seventh grader in her first start. Christensen gets the front of the rim, no good. Raiders up by 12 and running in transition. Richmond gives back to Hovelson, steps through. Good shot, but falls off the rim, rebounded by Macy Tong. And another foul call. This will go against Hovelson. 15 foul on the Raiders with 22 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Oak Grove has put up 15 points in this quarter, but they dug themselves a very deep hole to climb out of from the first half. Downs steps into the mid-range, comes up short. Maple River basketball. 5 seconds. LaRue puts up the shot, rattles out, and that'll do it. Third quarter in the books, 33-21. Maple River on top by 12 on your live event heading to the fourth.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts. If you're interested in an egg loan, real estate, consumer, or commercial loan, Hometown Community Bank can serve you. Give Dwight a call at either branch location in Page or Fingal. Ask Janine about the competitive certificates of deposit or money market rates. Hometown Community Bank is a community bank and proud of the communities they serve, and they wish the best of luck to the Maple River Raiders for many years moving forward with the co-op. Hometown Community Bank is a member of the FDIC.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Oak Grove is cut into the 19-point deficit they had at half. It's down to 12, but they're going to need a really big fourth quarter explosion to be able to come back in this game. 8 minutes still left to do it. McEloney drives and gets fouled, and she'll have 2 shots from the free throw line. Haven't seen a ton of free throws shot tonight from either side. McEloney skips the first shot in. And McEloney 2 for 2 after getting the rim on both attempts, but she is now at 9 points on the game. Machaya with it, getting screens from both Newman and Downs. Balmy attacks. Shot no good in the foul. Oak Grove cut it down to 10 at one point in the third quarter, but it went right back up to 12 and 14 after that. 10-point gap on the scoreboard in this low-scoring affair. Just 8 points scored in the second half so far from Maple River, and another foul. It'll be McEloney picking up her first. The runner from Kaloran goes over Newman. Nice shot from Brielle Kaloran for her second basket. Top of the key, Balmy from 3 is good. The lead is down to single digits for the first time since the first quarter. And it's a jump ball. Stays with Maple River. Shot from outside, no good from Richmond. Oak Grove basketball. Downs guarded by Hovelson, one-on-one at the half-court line, and that's a carry. The good defense from Hovelson forces the turnover from Oak Grove as they had a chance to get it down to 7 or 6 on that possession, but they'll have to wait. Hovelson has it stolen away. Downs running, finds McAloney, goes to her strong side, can't hit the layup. Three from Hovelson, no good. Downs fights for the rebound, she grabs it. Barrels in, no whistle. She's gotten called for 2 charges in this game. McAloney for 3, bang! The lead is 6. Timeout Maple River. The Grovers are back in it, down just 6 with 5:35 to go in the fourth quarter. This game is heating up.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
A big-time run from the Grovers over an elongated period of time. It was 25-6 at half, and in the course of 10 minutes, Maple River has scored just 10 points in those 10 minutes, while Oak Grove has 23 points in 10 minutes. Their offense has come to life. Their defense has stepped up. Both of these teams struggling to put up a complete game, as Oak Grove had a bad first half. The Raiders not having a fantastic second half. Both teams not where they would like to be in terms of scoring pace tonight. These are 2 good defenses. And here comes Bolmy. Attacks the basket, but it doesn't fall. Machaya gets a second chance for Oak Grove. Not something we've seen a lot of. Deep 3 is no good from Geiger. Offensive rebound goes to Newman. Bounce pass underneath. Deflected, but will stay with Oak Grove on the baseline out of bounds. Exactly 5 minutes to play in regulation. Into the post. Newman goes up. No good. Jump ball. Christensen and Violet Richmond. The players battling for the ball, and it will stay with Oak Grove. Lobbed into Christensen. Grabs it before going behind half court. Bolmy, 3-point shot long. Newman can't grab the rebound. This ball is kicked out of bounds. It's going to be Oak Grove basketball. Long inbound pass finds Machaya. Geiger with the take, and she gets rejected. Good defense from the Raiders. Pass to the middle for Richmond. Batted down by Machaya. Christensen up ahead, has her pass deflected for Geiger. Machaya, elbow shot. Settles in. A 4-point game. Ellie Machaya with her first basket. The lefty stroke is good. Starting to heat up now. Oak Grove is getting loud on their side of the court. Trying to force some more mistakes. Timeout called by the Raiders. 35-31. It was 25-6 at the half. A 25-10 run for Oak Grove in the second half. 3:52 to play in the fourth.
Good
adjusted your crop insurance policy to reflect the increase in commodity prices and input costs? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with IRE Insurance. We want to partner with you to provide you a comprehensive policy structure to protect your farm's revenue and preserve your equity. Give us a call today to set up a time to meet with an IRE Insurance agent prior to March 15th. For contact information, please visit our website at ireins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at IRE.
IRE Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
You hear the chant of Raiders as their student section comes to back them with 3:52 left to go in the fourth quarter. They once held a 19-point lead, but it is shrunk to 4. Maple River needs a big offensive possession, but that's a travel. Wetch didn't put the ball down in time. Maple River seems to be unraveling right now. It's a 2-on-1. Machaya pulls up, no good, but Newman gets the offensive rebound. The three from Bulmy, off the rim, no good. And a foul called against Geiger. Just the fourth team foul on Oak Grove. That three-point shot could have cut it to a 1-point game. Pressure in the backcourt, tipped by Geiger. Tried to throw it in, she does, but it goes to Wetch and another foul. No, they're gonna say Wetch lost it despite the contact from Bulmy, and it'll be a turnover in Oak Grove basketball. McAloney back into the game along with Downs for some more offensive punch. Newman, the take, inside, scores. Newman with just her first basket, but it's a big one, gets it down to a 2-point game. Can Maple River hold on? Wetch saves it in. Already a third of the shot clock gone. The Raiders looking very out of control. Shot up and no good from LaRude. Chance to tie or take the lead for Oak Grove. McAloney, bounce pass to Downs, steps into it for the tie. No. It'll stay with Oak Grove though. Under 3 minutes to play. And I don't think anyone at half expected it to be this exciting in the last 3 minutes coming up. They lob to Downs. On the inbound, Newman gets free underneath. Machaya sinks it home. Tie game at 35. It's a 25-10 run. Back the other way. Wetch no good. McAloney leaking out in transition. The layup, and she gets fouled. It is a 29-10 run ongoing for Oak Grove. McAloney a chance to take the lead after being down 19 at the half. First shot no good. McAloney's been the lead scorer tonight with 12 points. Oh for 2 and we remain tied. A really good foul in transition that time from Kiana LaRude, making her earn it. Ball is loose. Hobelson, Downs, jump ball. The officials converging right now, seeing what they're gonna do. It was a timeout called for by Coach Nathan Hoots for Maple River, and he's gonna gather his girls back up to regroup for this last final 10. Man, did not expect this massive comeback from Oak Grove. Down 25-6 at the half. Only McKenna McAloney had 2 points for Oak Grove. She is the only starter with points in the first half. And the Grovers have just come storming back. The defense has been fantastic in the second half. They've only given up 10 points in the last 14 minutes. Getting ready for an intense finish here from Tower City tonight. Wetch gets it across the half-court line. Coach Hoot saying, attack the basket. Wetch 4-3, no good. Rebound Machaya. Gets it ahead to Bolmy. Now McAloney. Turns away. Bolmy, 3, no. Another jump ball. The Raiders will get the basketball back after the jump ball. 1:37 to go. Who will break the tie? Will Oak Grove come back from down 19, or can the Raiders hang on? Batted down by Machaya again. Hovelson elects to play the basketball. Wetch traveled. That's the second time she hasn't gotten down the dribble in this fourth quarter, trying to attack the basket. 1:23 left now. Back to Oak Grove for their chance. Oak Grove 9-6. Maple River 11-4. Big game here in the Region 1 standings. And a foul call. That'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Haley Newman. Can Newman break the tie? Her first trip to the line tonight. No good. Ball is kicked around, but it goes off of McAloney out of bounds. It looked like McKenna McAloney had a free offensive rebound off the free throw, but she boots it out of bounds. It'll be Raiders basketball. They try to get it to the middle, and they get a foul call. I think Balmy gets called for this one as she tried to go for the steal. Got a little bit too much body. Just her first, team 5th. Not the worst foul if you're Oak Grove, because if you end up needing to foul, they were at 4 fouls right there. That would have taken some extra time off the clock. And apparently that was not a kicked ball. Back the other way. Downs, the Euro, and the finish. 10 points for Peyton Downs. Under a minute to play. The Raiders scuffling. Hovelson, bounce pass, Richmond, layup. Violet Richmond with the answer, and it's thrown away. Unbelievable. Oak Grove gets their first lead of the ball game. And then gives it right back for the tie with the Richmond layup. And then they turn it over on the inbounds pass. The shot clock is turned off. The Raiders have a chance to take the final shot of this game. Richmond to LaRude. 10 seconds. Hovelson doesn't shoot it, but she lost the ball. It's out of bounds. It'll be Oak Grove basketball. Coach Hoots just rolls his eyes back. Timeout, Oak Grove. 5.9 seconds remain in the fourth quarter. And Coach Slider has a chance to draw up a game-winning play. My goodness, what a turn of events here in the second half from Tower City. Just an incredible comeback from Oak Grove, down 19 at the half, got back to the lead just now, up 37-35, but then Violet Richmond came up with a clutch layup underneath to tie the game, and the 7th grader in her first start is in double digits, no big deal. Just looking poised as ever. And then Oak Grove turned the basketball over, trying to get it in. It was just a miscommunication. McAloney wasn't looking. Oak Grove is asking where the ball will be on this inbounds play. It is going to be right near us on the baseline. They're going to have to go the full length of the court in 6 seconds. The Raiders are in the penalty right now, so any foul call against Maple River will result in a 1-and-1 for Oak Grove, or a shooting foul could end it in 2. They get it into McAloney, pass to Downs. Attacking the basket for the win. No! And we're going to overtime. $37 apiece, and we will have a 4-minute overtime period to decide it in extras from Tower City tonight. And this is just an unbelievable turn of events for this second half to end at 37 apiece. It is a 31-12 run in the second half for Oak Grove to come back and get the tie, and they are not going to be satisfied now unless they walk out of Maple River High School with a road victory. The next 2 games for Maple River to close out this regular season, they will host Kindred, and then they will travel to Hunter to take on Northern Cass. 2 very important games for their result in the standings come playoff seeding time. And I mean, this is an essential game, a must-have for Maple River too. At 11-4, they have Wyndmere next week on February 6th, and then on the 11th, they take on Sargent County. Both of those games will be played in this gym. They close on a 4-game home streak to end the regular season. And we are off with the tip for the second half of, or for overtime, rather. Get some bonus minutes here tonight. A trap near the half-court line. Kaloran spins back, up and under on Newman. Shot no good. Machaya gets the basketball, and then a foul called on Leroux. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Ellie Machaya at the free throw line. Shot no good from Machaya. Back the other way for the 3, no good. Glances off of Machaya, will stay here. This ball is going to get thrown into the backcourt. Downs picks it up, but then she gets it taken right back. So the Raiders don't really suffer any effects of a turnover. 3 minutes to go in overtime. Wetch has it stolen away. McAloney ahead to Downs. Goes up with the left hand, and she gets fouled hard by Kiana Leroux. That'll be her 4th personal. Short from Downs at the free throw line with 2:46 to go in overtime. Oak Grove has had 3 free throws in overtime with a chance to take the lead. And 0 for 4 now, as the Burger King Whopper commercial has put the official jinx on Oak Grove from the free throw line. We've seen it all. to the corner. No hesitation from three is short from Violet Richmond. Scoreless in overtime so far with almost half the period gone. Machaya changes that. She puts Oak Grove on top with the first score in overtime. Timeout called by Coach Nathan Hoots as that ball got dribbled into a dangerous spot near the scorer's table. His team was up 19 earlier. They're down 2 in overtime with 2:12 to go on your live event.
Kate's Kennels, located in Castleton, North Dakota. We offer boarding for all of your furry companions. Whether you're going on vacation or you have an emergency, we are here for you. We know they are a member of your family, and we will treat them as if they were one of our own. Kennel tours are always welcome. Check us out on Facebook at Kate's Kennels or visit our website at kateskennels.com. Give us a call at 701-347-4176 for all your furry friend boarding needs.
The Maple River Raiders are at 11-4 on the season. They want to lock up a first-round bye in the playoffs, but they're going to have to go through Oak Grove in overtime after holding a large lead at halftime at 25-6. Now trail by 2 in overtime in an unbelievable turn of events in the second half. A 31-12 run is what it took from Oak Grove to get back into this game. Peyton Downs had a chance to win the game as that ball is turned over off the foot of Chloe Wetch. Downs had a chance to win it at the last second in regulation but missed the layup. Oak Grove is up 2. Machaya is the only one to score in the overtime period, which is why Oak Grove leads by 2. Offensive 3 seconds called on Newman. The first 3-second call of the night, and that's a big one. A turnover gives the Raiders back the basketball. A lot of Oak Grove in the backcourt, so probably numbers the other way for the Raiders, but they don't take advantage of it. Wetch loses the handle on it, takes it right back. Bounce pass, Hobelson, no. And then jump ball. Downs comes in for Geiger now, off the bench. Grover's basketball after the jump ball. Downs drives, gives to Newman. McAloney, 4-3, no good. Second chance, Machaya with the offensive rebound and scores. A 4-point Grover's lead. The Raiders need a basket in a hurry. Misses short, Newman the rebound. Raiders back the other way, or Grover's back the other way with it. Double bonus for Oak Grove as they will get 2 more shots with 51.6. It's Machaya to the line. Oh for 5 at the free throw line in the overtime period. This game would not be close right now if Oak Grove was hitting their free throws in this overtime period. 0 for 6 at the line. I have never seen a better student section jinx in my entire life. Back the other way, Richmond off the glass, no good. They're gonna have to foul again, but not before Coach Chad Slider gets a timeout off with 35.8 seconds to go in overtime. Oak Grove will have the basketball on the baseline and have to go the length of the floor. We'll expect a lot of pressure from the Raiders trying to go for a steal on this inbounds pass. And they're probably not very afraid of sending Oak Grove back to the line with the student section jinx that we've got going with the 0 for 6 free throw stat in the second or in this overtime period for Oak Grove. They get into McAloney, and a foul call will send McKenna McAloney to the line. Third foul on Violet Richmond. Oh for 7. Incredible. And finally, McAloney is able to break the ice. 1 for 8 for Oak Grove at the free throw line in overtime. The Raiders need a basket in a hurry. Machia with the pass breakup. Hustles back on defense, 22.6 seconds. Do the Raiders have any kind of answer? Just 2 points in overtime. Or sorry, they are scoreless in overtime. Richmond, 3, short. Newman gets fouled with 14.3. And Maple River just cannot break through on the offensive side. Oak Grove, give all the credit to their defense in the second half, only giving up 12 points over 2 quarters of play. That's 16 minutes, only 12 points scored, and then extend that into overtime, nearly 4 minutes played. So that's almost 20 minutes of giving up just 12 points. Oak Grove has had every chance in the world to put this game away in overtime, but it's going to stay no more than a 2-possession game. 0 for 2 for Newman at the line. Raiders need baskets. They need it in a hurry. Hovelson steps into a desperation shot. It's no good. And that will do it. Oak Grove with an incredible comeback for the upset victory on the road in Tower City here tonight. Just an unbelievable second half from the Grovers as they emerge victorious by the final score of 42-37 tonight. We'll have our post-game show coming up on your live event after this and get some player interviews hopefully as they return to the locker room now, but we will hopefully catch them once they come back onto the floor. 42-37 the final from Tower City.
The Maple Valley School District is moving forward with the plan to build a new pre-K classroom, community fitness center, and gymnasium with locker rooms. The classroom will provide more space for a growing pre-K program. The fitness center will provide opportunities to benefit all Maple Valley communities, and the gym will allow more opportunities for all activities of the Maple River Co-op. Plus, the plan is to build with no new taxes. Contact the business manager to see how you can help make this a reality today at 701-749-2570.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
Fact: high schools need every sports official they can find. Want to ensure that kids keep playing? Become an official and a leader. Over 25,000 North Dakota student athletes participate in statewide school-sponsored sports programs. Sports provide students with real-time training for real life. Teamwork and planning under pressure provide our young men and women with skills that will serve them throughout their lives. Without officials, high school sports wouldn't exist. It may be more.
Welcome back for the post-game show on your live event tonight, where the Oak Grove Grovers came back in miraculous fashion in the second half to force overtime. They win 42-37 in the overtime period, shutting out Maple River for the final 4 minutes. And it's time we hand out our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game Award. RDK Enterprises has locations in Hillsboro and Drayton, and they thank you, the area growers, for your trust in RDK Enterprises as your planter experts. RDK Enterprises continues to invest in the education of their team members to provide the customer service you expect from your planter experts at RDK. Always revisit the performance of your planters. Call 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. And our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game tonight goes to McKenna McAloney. Totaled 12 points for Oak Grove tonight, and might have added actually a 13th on. That's an unofficial 13 on McAloney's night as she converted a shot in overtime at the free throw line. So McAloney led the way with 13 points to lead all scorers in this game. She hit a pair of threes, and one of them really closed the gap and announced that Oak Grove was coming back in this second half. It was from the left wing area where McAloney splashed a triple home to cut it to a 6-point ball game early in the fourth quarter. And then our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game will be Downs. Ends up with 10 points in tonight's contest, and the sophomore played some good defense to will back the Grovers in the second half and into overtime as well. Played a solid game tonight, provided sparks of energy throughout the game, picked up 2 charges along the way, but was able to keep her composure in the second half and really be a winning factor for her team. The Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, Peyton Downs. Tomorrow is happening right now, and now more than ever, the world needs safe, secure, sustainable, and affordable sources of energy. Visit tomorrowison.com. Enbridge, life takes energy. We'll see about getting some post-game interviews if we can do so here tonight. If not, we'll come back from break and wrap it up from Maple River, where the Grovers emerge victorious by 5.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Welcome back to our post-game show here tonight, where we're joined by McKenna McAloney, our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game tonight. 13 points for her in the performance tonight. How did you guys come back from 19 down in the second half?
I mean, it was all our defensive pressure. I mean, we knew that we had to come in with defensive pressure, and we didn't do that in the first half. And I think that pep talk that coach gave us at halftime really just inspired us to play defense.
What did that pep talk entail that really just put the spark in you guys and lit the fire underneath you guys?
Well, it was more just like, get your heads out of your butts and play. Like, you guys are playing scared, so we just need to be confident with the ball and shoot the ball. We were being hesitant.
And you guys go from scoring 6 points in the first half to 31 in the second. How did you guys just explode in the second half for that much offense?
I mean, we just had to keep our confidence up. Our shots weren't falling in the first half. So, I mean, the confidence to keep shooting and the confidence to keep driving to the basket and put our free throws in really kept us through that game.
Talk about the three that you were able to hit about right there on the left wing. Did that one really just announce that you guys were coming all the way back in the second half there?
I think so. That one was a big one. I mean, it was personal. I hadn't been playing well the first half, so that was a good shot for me to hit. And it was a good momentum builder for the whole team, bench and court.
And lastly, how did you guys get so stout defensively in overtime? Blanked Maple River 0 points in overtime.
I mean, we just got them frazzled. You can see it. We were putting so much pressure up on their guards that they couldn't get very good passes. They couldn't get very good shots. So I think it all comes down to our defensive intensity.
And how much momentum does a comeback victory of this magnitude bring going forward into playoff time?
Oh, yeah, it brings a lot of confidence. I think going forward we're going to have a lot of momentum, a lot of confidence, and I think we took that big stride today. Now we just got to keep it going.
Great going. McKenna McAloney joining us here on our post-game show. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm really happy here because on a daily basis when I get here, I'm so excited to work with the people around me.
I thoroughly like walking through the door and seeing everybody. It's just a great place to work.
Every Sunday I'm ready to come to work Monday morning. Like, we laugh and we joke, but we get work done. But I've never had a bad day here.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Joined by head coach of Oak Grove, Chad Slider, on our post-game show here tonight. And coach, what was the environment like in that locker room, down 25-6 at half?
It was different. You know, I didn't do a lot of yelling and screaming. I just said we need effort. You know, we got outworked in the first half. We were a step or two behind, literally on everything that we were trying to do. And that's not our team. You know, we we pride ourselves on defense and defensive pressure and letting that turn into our offense, and we didn't do that in the first half. And obviously that was the difference in the second half.
Yeah, and outscored them 31-12 in the second half to force that overtime. How did you guys get so much offense going after just being blanked? Only 2 points from starters in that first half with McKenna.
I think what we try to do is wear teams down a little bit. You know, we do a lot of pressing. We want to make sure that we're working kids hard. So we might get down in the first half a little bit. Hopefully it's not by 19. You know, that's not ideal. But we do want to wear them down so that third and fourth quarter we can outscore teams and put some points on the board.
Yeah, and then blanked them, scoreless in overtime. How did you guys keep the intensity up and keep them flustered for the entire overtime and really the last few minutes of the second half too?
I think it's kind of twofold. You know, we kept the pressure on. We didn't want to switch anything up because obviously it was working. And I think they were just rattled. You know, I think any team in that situation, when you're leading comfortably and have control of the game like that, and a team comes back from that far, you're kind of wondering what's going on. And I think they were just kind of question marks all over the floor, and we were able to take advantage of that.
And how does one start from down 19, and what's the mindset is it a chip away, or what's the mentality trying to come back from a lead of that magnitude?
Our mantra is to win a quarter. That's what we do. When we come out of the locker room to start the game, we want to win the first quarter. We're not talking about winning the game. We want to win quarter to quarter. And at halftime, that's what we said. If we can win the third quarter, we're going to put ourselves in a position in the fourth quarter to be in the game. And at the end of the third, we looked up, we were down 12. I said we did exactly what we wanted to do. Now we just have to win one more quarter. So we try to break it down into smaller chunks instead of thinking about 4 quarters at one time.
For sure. And you guys almost won it in regulation on that out-of-bounds play. We saw it right here in front of us, and then Peyton almost was able to get that one to go. What was the mindset going into overtime after almost having it in regulation?
Keep working. We keep working on defense and keep getting opportunities to get to the basket and get to the rim. Try to get free throws and then make free throws. Obviously, we struggled from the free throw line tonight. We probably could have put things away a little bit sooner, but we were able to create opportunities, and that's what we wanted.
And moving forward, how much momentum does this bring you guys going into getting close to postseason time?
It's a great win. You know, we said before the game, a road win in our conference is tough. It doesn't matter who it is. You know, anybody can beat anybody on a given night. So hopefully we continue to grow and get some confidence. I think we've been playing well, really well after Christmas, but it doesn't get easier. You know, we come back next week and we have Kindred and Northern Cass, 2 of the top 3 teams in the region. So we're going to control what we control, keep focusing on ourselves, and keep working hard to make good things happen.
Looking forward to seeing it. Coach, thank you for joining me on our post game here tonight. Congrats on the victory.
Thank you. We appreciate the coverage.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
We heard from both McKenna McAloney and Chad Slider, head coach of Oak Grove, after their incredible miraculous, dramatic 42-37 victory versus Maple River here tonight after the 19-point gap on the scoreboard got erased throughout the second half of play. Just an unbelievable performance from Oak Grove in the second half tonight to do what they did, come back from the gap of that size. Congrats to them. They move up to 10-6 on the season. Maple River drops to 11-5, which will make the last two games all the more important for both of these teams. For Maple River to maintain their spot, they're going to have to beat Wyndmere and then Sargent County next week. They'll have both of those games here in Tower City. And then Oak Grove will have their final home game of the year in this regular season against Northern Cass on February 9th. They'll have Kindred first on the 6th at home. Then February 9th will be their last home game. That is a road game against Northern Cass in Hunter. So home versus Kindred, away versus Northern Cass to close out the regular season, trying to leapfrog Maple River in the standings after defeating them here tonight. And that will about do it for our coverage here from Tower City. Camera was run tonight by team manager from Maple River, Brooklyn Olson. And thank you to our sponsors for helping us put on this broadcast night in and night out. We could not do it without them. So if you see any of our sponsors out in public, don't hesitate to say thank you, because they are what keeps this show on the road. Josh Boyko signing off from Maple River, 42-37 Oak Grove victory on the road in Tower City.